There's like 70-30 on this album. 70% of people think it's trash and haven't given it a fair shot. 30% of the people enjoy this but are too quiet because the world, the pressure, society. So I'm here to talk to the 70% and talk for the 30%. And I just want to talk to the 70% to let them know that they're stupid. Nah, I don't mean that. Look, the first track, he just comes out, it's this super loud, bassy, and then he's like screeching with his raspy voice. And then he's like basically saying, look, this album is not going to be for everybody. This album is for the people who want to hear a 6'8", what is he, like 6'8" or something, tall ass, skinnier than me, 100-pound man, scream at them about guns. The simps on this track, Rockstar, I feel weird saying it regular. Rockstar me. Look, the simps on this track sound like you're on an intergalactic slave ship. Nothing you ever heard before. It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. You remember when they was getting transported to that alien prison? Oh my God. Guardians of the Galaxy. Playboi, Carti, and stuff. See, that's how you know y'all shouldn't listen to my opinion. Yo, he even samples chains on this. Or it's his chains. But he sampled... Genius. That's a 5,000 IQ thought. Then you got Go to the Moon with Kanye. Look, Go to the Moon is one of the two objectively trash songs on this album. I'm not gonna hold you. Like when I first heard the Instagram snippet, which there was a snippet Playboicarti posted, it's these super eerie strings. You love to hear it. The bass comes in and then Kanye's like, I just talked my wife into a 3-way. And I'm like, oh my God, we got Kanye back. Jesus has let him go and we get him back. No disrespect to Jesus, no disrespect to Kanye and him finding God. But this is what I needed. And then you listen to the album and you hear him say, this verse will shut down the freeway. And then you're like, this nigga rewrote his verse and it's terrible. Playboicarti's barely on the song. This man said, what? We got to talk about the line. The line. You always asking for Buddha. You a Budapest. Look, Stop Breathing. It's so catchy. It's so good. It's so loud. There's a hook in the beginning of the song. There's a hook at the end of the song. And then the rest of the song, he's yelling for about 174 bars, it feels like. As soon as he says, ever since my brother died, you just like, yell at me. There's a line on this song too where he goes, my bitch said a dress real nice, dress cool. I appreciate that line. Look, ladies, if you're watching this video, which probably not, I feel like only mutants will watch this video. Tell your guy he dresses cool. Well, if he dresses cool, tell him about it. Most of these dudes out here dress like lumberjackers, but if you got, he got his own style to himself, tell him. I love that when girls do that for me. And apparently Iggy Azalea is doing that for Carti. Must be nice. You got Beano, then you got Jump Out the House. See, Jump Out the House is a moment where I realized there's going to be a disconnect with this album. Because, if you listen to like lo-fi hip-hop's beats to study and relax to, you need to be studying and relaxing. You're wild if you like with your homies trying to go pick up girls and you bumping Black of the Berry by Kendrick or You, all his deep cuts that are super conscious, and then like Jump Out the House is a song that makes you want to jump out the house. But in today's day, you can't jump out the house. Well, if you're jumping out the house, put a mask on, go get your groceries, come back home. I like to listen to this song driving like 140 miles per hour in a school zone. When the kids are getting out of school, it adds a lot more of a risk factor to the whole debacle. Bro, Metamorphosis? Bro, he's rapping over Kid Cudi humming. It's ad-libs. Carti's ad-libs. Nothing you ever heard before. Like, what more could you want out of this man? It makes you feel like God when he's like, I feel like God. I felt like God. It's a good beat, good energy. The flow is whatever. He's just, he's waxing poetically. But there's a line. Kid Cudi tells his ops. He said, I told my ops all my life it's been troublesome things. Could you imagine telling your ops, people who want to kill you, hey, all my life it's been troublesome. Bro, you think they understand? Oh, yo, Cuddy, I didn't even know.
Wake up, filthy.
Bro, New Tech is one of the top 3 favorite songs for me. If you just lock into the 808s, oh, it takes you to another place, and then the flows, it just switches catchy flows, and then the simps, they sound so evil. And then the line, everybody knows the line off of this song. He said, I got me some thoughts. They thought I was gay. Bro, after he said that, he stopped for 3 seconds. I gotta put that clip in. He stopped for 3 seconds.
I got me some thoughts. They thought I was gay.
Bro really wanted that to sink in. Like, yo, I thought he was gay, but that man got thoughts. That guy right there is a heterosexual. Like, is that people's logic? All right, bong, bong, bong. Then we got Teen X. Oh, I'm feeling energized now. Look, I showed my mom Teen X. Mom, I don't show you music. So when I show you something, let's do it objectively. So she's like, there's a frequency inside of this song that sounds satanic. That's what I love to hear. You got Future on this sounding like a junkie. Oh my God. And then there's this thing that rappers are doing recently where they're like sampling their own voices. You know, like an Addy tone, like JPEG Mafia, Real Nigga. Like, I love when rappers do this. And then my mom is like, nah, turn this off. I obviously got my intelligence from my dad, and I got my looks from my mom. And that's fine. No, I love you, Mom. They rapped over an ice cream truck. New Neon is the song that made me realize that I didn't want the Carti leaks. Everybody's like, oh, at least we got New Neon. Like, no, bro. Like, we don't need New Neon. The song is cool. It's really good. It's classic Carti, but I didn't need it. You know, it doesn't fit the vibe. I wanted more of this, and that's where this album doesn't work for me, where it doesn't, because he gives you the classic Carti with this new, when he just should have did the whole thing new, and it would inspire generations to come. But he compromised a little bit for the people like y'all, the 70% that I speak on, that I disrespect. Control, best song on the album.
So maybe that would make sense.
Why is there DJ Academics? Why does DJ Academics have to be on this album? 20 years from now, nobody's gonna care about DJ Academics. We already don't care about DJ Academics. All right, it's fine. But the Simpsons in this song, I heard people calling this Carti XEX. Love this song. Funny thing about this song is when I first listened to this album on Christmas, I was with the 70%. I actually thought it was terrible. You know, I was like, is this nigga the Grinch? Did he just ruin Christmas? My family came over for Christmas to my dad's house, and then we were all talking about the album because, you know, they love music too. And then they go, yo, bro, this shit trash. Then a week later, I come back over to their house, my brother-in-law and my sister, and I talk to my brother-in-law and I say, you know, the album's actually growing on me really heavy. He's like, you know what, low-key, me too. And what song was he singing to himself quietly, subtly, simmering in this song? It's the best song. It is the best song of the decade, because this is the best album of the decade. Pussy ass nigga. Bitch, I'm not a stalker. Why does he say it like that? And in this song, you know, this is a love song, so he's waxing poetically to his loved one. But there's this line where he goes, I went to school with some robbers and some killers, and half them niggas dead or in jail. Fuck it, they're my niggas. And I'm just imagining him like crooning this to his loved one. Or like there's an impassionate moment, you know, in like rom-coms where he chases the girl through the airport right before she gets on the plane and he'll never see her again. And I mean, he's on one knee, like, I went to school with some robbers and some killers. And then she's like, that's nice. Bro, best song on the album. The song is great. I got 3 minutes left on my battery to explain Punk Monk to you niggas. Punk Monk, great song. He was trying to sign Trippie Redd before they knew about Trippie. He was fucking with Lil Keed before he made Lil Blicky. He thought he had Pierre, but the label tricked me. They tried to turn me into a white boy, but I'm not Lil Dicky. That's the best line on the whole album. Who wants to be Lil Dicky? Nigga, fuck Lil Dicky. Also the line on this album, he said, you think you an 8 bitch, then I'm King Kong. Who thinks that they're an 8?
All right, so it's 3 in the morning and I'm still thinking about this lyric. Bro, somebody saying, yo, who the fuck do you think you are? And then, I'm an ape. Bruh, that's different. That's a different type of, I'm an ape. That's wild. That nigga be on hush mouth.
On that time, it's so loud, it's so dirty sounding, and then there's this click. There's a click in this song, and that click comes from mastering and mixing a song way too loud, and then it all gets compressed into that, I believe. And the funny thing about that is Travis had that on Astroworld. It was on Stargaze, and it was that click for mastering the song too loud, and he ended up taking it out. Why? Because of the 70% that I speak on. The Coachella white, nah, but they told him to take it out. It was too annoying. It was too jarring. So basically, Playboicarti might be making the music that Travis Scott wishes he was making. Nah, I'm fucking around. Travis Scott makes great music. Shout out Travis. So then you got Place, classic Carti. You love to see it. You love to hear it. You love to hear him connect with Pierre again. You know, there's this pause in this song where everybody wants him to fix that. I don't think he should, because how I view that pause is like, when that pause happens, I take that time to stop and just look around, no matter where I'm at, and appreciate where I'm at, appreciate that I'm alive, appreciate anything that's going on, good or bad, and that I'm a human and I feel, and that's real, and that's something that I didn't expect to feel on an album like this. It's super weird that Pierre only has 2 beats on this album, considering that he produced R.I.P. That song is super mosh and turn up and punk energy. So he could have had a couple more beats like that on this album. I mean, think about even Trippie Redd the Grinch. He has that sound. He has that pocket in his pocket. What? Sky segues really great into the next song, Over. Those songs go so well in conjunction together. He's high until he can't feel nothing. He can fall out the sky like Superman and feel nothing. That's fire. Then you have Die for Guy. Die for Guy. Great song. Super like clunky and sturdy drums. I love that. Then like the synths are so catchy. They sound so good to your ears. The bass is great. And then Carti snitches on his brother. He was like, 15 outside, baby. I was acting like a damn thug. I wanted to be just like my brother. He was selling drugs. The Black Flag reference. You know, you love to hear that. Seeing that this album is so influenced by punk music. Having Black Flag. I love Black Flag since I was a junior. And I never thought it would influence anything going forward because people never really talk about it. Not Playing. The final track for me on this album, and I'll get into it I'll get into it right now. Feel Like Dying is the second of the 2 objectively trash songs on this album. I hate that this song is the last song because it makes me rethink the whole album. Like, was this whole thing terrible? And I get everybody's like, oh, he's singing and rapping over chopped up samples. It's like new and eclectic. And I'm like, it's not good just because it's new. The singing is bad. The rapping bad. The songwriting bad. I got different type of girls I met all across the world. Bro, what are you, 5? Like, and then when he sings this, bro is eating the mic. Bro, the mic is in his esophagus. Okay, so bad song, bad closing track. A lot of people like it. It's not for me, but I love the album. It grew on me a lot, and that's some of the albums that hit the best for you. I didn't like Blonde when it first came out. Like, some of the best albums take a little bit to actually hit you the right way. Pause. Look, at the beginning of the video, I was angry, and I kind of lightened up since recording this, just talking to absolutely no one but the camera right here. But I want to start a dialogue, like, comment, subscribe, but mainly comment just, an album, a song, an artist that at first you thought was trash, but now you enjoy. I'm not here to hold y'all. Have a good day.
Yes, concrete.